Hi, my name is Benika Lewis, and I'm here to share a very short but powerful story with you about a time when I was 14, the time when teenagers are supposed to be having fun, enjoying summer camps, and just figuring out who they are, thinking about college, in high school, and just having an absolute blast with their best friends. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case for me. At the tender age of 14, I was pregnant. And in the summer of 1998, as a freshman in high school, I gave birth to my first child. And though I still had dreams and inspirations, and that didn't get taken away from me through the birth of my child, I do recall that there were a lot of changes. And I tried my best to adapt as much as possible. I had a really good support system. And part of that adapting meant staying in school. I did not want to miss out on the opportunity to still graduate on time. So I had a counselor who recommended that I do home studies for one semester and then to get back into the regular routine of school. Well, in addition to that, my parents realized that they needed to teach me responsibility. And they also told me that I needed to get a job, that I was going to have to be the provider for this child that I brought forth. And so, in addition to me completing the 6 months of study and going back to regular school, I picked up a job, which meant that I was going to school during the day, coming home for a couple of hours, and then going to work until about 10 or 11 p.m. at night, and doing that every day during the week. And I had one particular teacher, his name was Mr. Hay, and he came up to me one day and he said, "You know what? I bet you $5 that you're not going to graduate high school." And I was like, "What?" And he was like, "Yeah, you aren't going to do it. It's too much. You're not focused. You're not going to graduate high school." And he said, "If you do, I owe you $5. And little did he know that that sparked a fire inside of me. Not only did having a child not rob me of my dreams, but it definitely did not rob me of my motivation. And so hearing that there were people who doubted me spurred me on even more to want to finish the task. Now, I missed out on a lot of things. I didn't get to do the Sweet 16 birthday parties, and I didn't get to hang out and have a lot of fun, but I made my mind up that I was going to graduate on time. And little did I know that I needed people like him, like the librarian who knew that I had a love for books, who would find books for me and set them to the side so that I could come in and spend time with her throughout the day. The English teachers that I had that told me that they believed in me. Even the other teachers that challenged me, I needed them. I needed them to remind me that I could do it. And I did. And here's the kicker. When I graduated, on the day of graduation, Mr. Hay, the one who told me that I would not graduate, came up to me with a card and he handed it to me. And when I opened that card, there was $5. And it brought tears to my eyes. It still makes me emotional today. And I asked him why he did it. And he said, "It wasn't because I doubted you. It was because I know I needed to push you. I always believed that you could do it. And my hope in challenging you was that you would rise to the occasion. And you did it." He said, "Kiddo, I'm proud of you. Don't ever let anything stop you." And so I want to remind you today, if you happen to be an educator, if you work with youth and you see them struggling and maybe dealing with issues that we tend to think may break them or get them off course, challenge them if you need to, but in a good way. Encourage them, motivate them, remind them that in spite of, they can still dream. Remind them that in spite of, they can still rise to the occasion and accomplish everything that their heart and their mind desires. Not only did I finish high school, I had a successful career. I went to a local community college and got my degree. And I've been successfully working as a professional in the healthcare industry, as a coach, as a teacher, as a speaker, as a motivator, as a mom, and now a wife, fulfilling everything that my heart desired, even back then. Your voice matters. The words that you speak matter. And oftentimes, the children will rise to the occasion, and they will never forget the role that you played in it. Be blessed, and remember that your words have power. Take care.